Hello again, everyone. Welcome to another exciting StarCraft 2 broadcast. I am Anharis, and today we're going to be watching the first game in the semi-final series between IScrazyMoviN of Team Infinity 7, the purple Zerg up in the top left position, against Obsidian, who is actually Inori, the so far undefeated champion of the LastPlayerStanding.com tournament. Here today is the red Protoss in the bottom right on Antigua Shipyards. I'm not kidding, man. This guy has seriously gone 2 straight tournaments without a single loss. So he is going to be looking to seal the deal here once again in the semis, move on to the grand finals, collect the prize, go home, and possibly head to Disneyland. So how is he going to open here? Pylon down at the ramp. This is probably going to be a Forge Fast expand. Pretty big map. I would say this is a good one for that strategy, or that build rather. And IScrazyMoviN likewise is probably going to be going an economic route as well. Once he possibly scouts out his opponent, he'll probably go for a third down here, as this one is a pretty safe one, but he's got to keep an eye on him. He's going to be sending this Overlord down to kind of check out the structures and see what the Protoss is doing. He's got to watch out and make sure he doesn't fall victim to a timing attack. You know, +1 weapons upgrade coming with 6 gateways, hitting around, you know, the 9-minute mark or so, can be absolutely devastating if he's not prepared. So we're going to wait and see what IScrazyMoviN actually does to prepare for things of that nature. Now, the probe is coming over here towards the ramp. Will it be able to block this drone? Looks like it's going to be dropping the next expansion. Oh, he gets it just in the nick of time. Great move by IScrazyMoviN. Of course, he does have the drone coming down here as well. This is just pretty much to make sure there's not going to be any probe shenanigans back here behind the mineral line. You see that it is fairly close to the ledge, so getting pylons back there, maybe walling off with a cannon, is certainly possible. So he's, of course, be very meticulous about keeping that probe in his sights, and that drone is going to be chasing him around until who knows when. But down here we have the expansion going down for the Protoss player. Again, pretty standard. You see the expansion going down, you can't block it yourself. You might as well just go ahead and get that as soon as humanly possible, and throws down 1 pylon. Now this might actually force a larger drone response. It looks like it is from IScrazyMoviN. This is a very smart move by Inori, in that he's going to delay mining time for 5 drones right now. Pretty substantial move. So he let the pylon finish. He's not going to cancel it, which is kind of interesting. Maybe he's going to hope to keep these drones down here even longer, but considering the fact that we already have more transferring down, again, just in anticipation of this. Oh, he's got to surround on the probe. He's not going to sit in the mineral command. Oh, he gets it. First blood drawn of the game. IScrazyMoviN. I was kind of expecting Inori to tell that probe to go and click on the mineral. For those of you that don't know, if you have a probe stuck like that, if you select it, right-click the mineral line, it will just go straight to it, bypassing any units. That's kind of a quick way you can get out of that situation. But IScrazyMoviN has gone ahead with a few Zerglings. This is not at all unexpected, as this will provide 2 benefits. Number 1, get rid of that pesky pylon. Number 2, it'll let him come down here and get map control. And by that, I mean the Watchtower, because he wants to deny the Protoss player the ability to see this extremely ballsy 3rd base going down here at the high-yield expansion. Now, let's go back and pay attention to Inori now, as it looks like he's starting to get his build underway. His expansion is complete. His gateway is finished. Cybernetics core as well. We're going to watch and see once he has the first 100 gas, 150, see what he does with that. If he decides to go likely with very quickly get Warp Gate. You want to have that as soon as humanly possible. But here comes Zerg now with a couple additional Zerglings. If he decides to come down here and check out what's going on, it will likely just not be anything more to committing than going up this ramp, checking out the cannon, coming back down. He doesn't have the speed upgrade, so at this point it would be extremely difficult for him to try to do any actual damage with a few Zerglings. I mean, there's only 4 of them, so how much can he possibly do? A Zealot just finishing up. That's going to finish up the wall there as well. Protoss currently sitting on 200 gas. I'm really waiting to see if he decides to get a +1 out of this, since he does have a Twilight Council going down. He could be doing something like maybe Blink Stalkers, or going just ahead to maybe Zealot Charge. Maybe we'll wait and see. I mean, it's still a tiny bit too early to tell. Want to kind of get an idea of how many additional gateways he's going to throw down. Obviously, he's going to put down several more. I mean, Blink, I think, would be very powerful. Looking over here, the high-yield expansion let's actually pay attention to Zerg for a little bit, see what he has up his sleeve. As we approach the 7-minute mark, notice how he's mining double gas, trying to catch up very quickly. Up until this point, he has been doing a gasless build, having double expanded, pretty much dedicating his entire larva production to drones, getting his economy going. We can actually pay attention now and see 40 to 38, so still very close. Has not had the opportunity to really produce a lot of drones from this hatchery just yet, as it only finished a moment or two ago. We'll follow now as the Zealot and Stalker gets ready to discover the expansion. They spot it. They're going to start putting some pressure on here. Now, let's take a quick look at the army size and see what could go on. We have 225 to 875. Very close supply. This Queen actually doing a pretty good job combined with the Zerglings. Taking out that Zealot, pretty much just going to force Inori back to his base where, you know, like I said, he does have that Dark Shrine on the way, so that'll actually open up a nice opportunity for harassment. Now let's take a look real quick and see how IScrazyMoviN could defend against Dark Templar harass, as we have continued aggression here at the high yield. Looks like they're going to pause for just a brief moment. Looking up here, we actually have no Spore Crawlers. No Spore Crawlers over here as well, but we do have a Roach Warren going down and a Macro Hatchery as well. Back to this expansion, we see a Proxy Pylon going down. Oh man, we can definitely tell Obsidian's going to be looking to put some pressure here. Inori, excuse me. And I think this will lend itself very well to catching IScrazyMoviN off guard, which right now, like I said, with that Roach Warren on the way, he's going to be in a pretty good position to defend and apply pressure. Down here, where several additional gateways are going down, we have 3 for a total of 7. And what is this? Dark Templar coming over here on the left side, going to be probably doing a serious amount of economic damage. As we look and see, he still does not have a lair. No Spore Crawlers either. Most of the Zerglings are out, and it looks like these Dark Templar are actually going to be going right as the hatchery starts turning into a lair, starting to take it out. Oh my god, this is huge, ladies and gentlemen. IScrazyMoviN could get knocked out of the first match by 3 Dark Templar. The lair is going to be going down, and boom, it does. Now with the Spore Crawler about 60% complete, that's going to be taken out as well, leaving these drones to long distance mine. Several Dark Templar in the base here, as well as one to the natural. There's the GG. With a crazy end to a very brief game. IScrazyMoviN taken out by Inori, who's continuing his winning streak here in the semifinals. Last player standing.com's 3rd SC2 Open. I'm Anharis. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to tune in for the next video, which you will find a response to that one in the annotation that just popped up. Check it out. See you there.